Okay, hi guys. My name is OT and this is Roxy. What Roxy is a real-time crypto portfolio prediction market manager built on Linear microchains. So in Roxy, your intuition becomes your edge. You predict how crypto assets will move, compete with others, and manage your virtual portfolio all in real time, all on chain. So here you can have an overview of how this is the front end page. And yeah, let's go straight into the app, right? So once you get into the game, every player gets their own microchain, which is powered by Linera. There's no lag, there's no gas wars, and no waiting. So when you make a prediction, Roxy will settle it instantly. So for example, you're in the market and initially every player gets to start with $100,000, and there's a week by week basis where we check who is the best performer, and that person gets to top the leaderboard, right? So the goal of the game is to try to top the leaderboard. So we would have like the in-game bounties for people who are able to top the leaderboard for the week, and just to make the game more competitive and interesting, there are also guilds. So with guilds, people get to create their own guilds and get to like have a sort of competition with people in their guilds, right? So the $100,000 that you see here, it does not reflect real token balance, right? What it reflects is the point-based system which Roxy operates on, right? And with the microchains, people get to choose if they want to focus on a specific chain that they want to work on, or if they want to switch across several chains and have a portfolio that spans across several chains, right? And so the moment you're right, your XP will grow and your rank on Roxy keeps on growing, right? But then at the same time, one edge that we want to introduce into Roxy is the Roxy AI agent, which we call Roxy the Fox. And what he does, he is your AI rival. He's going to challenge you. He's an autonomous agent that would learn, trade, and predict alongside you. It's going to compete against you, and it's also going to be challenging people on the leaderboard. So what we want to do with Roxy is fast, it's fair, and it's built for the next generation of on-chain players. And with Roxy, you're going to play the markets and try to outsmart the fox. So I'll just go into the Roxy contract so you could get an idea of what we are doing also on the contract level. On the contract level, you could see we have our contract files where we have set up all the contract functions, and you could see our contracts are pretty robust so that we could continue making alterations on our front end. And we've gotten our test written up, and there are links to the repo here for you to check everything that is present on the contract. So for the next phase and the next features, we will be doing our front end integration, and we'll also be implementing the Roxy AI agents. We'd also want to do more of like setting up the each chains, because if you notice in our front end we haven't implemented the chains yet. But by the time we do that, you'll be able to see that there are separate chains that are specialized for each users. Something that's also very interesting that you'd also find out with Roxy is that we have something called the guild map. So with the guild map, you get to see several guilds and how each guilds are performing. So in a situation where your guild is not very competitive, you could also decide to switch to another guild. There could also be inter-guild wars, and with Roxy, we are simulating what is happening in the trading environment and making it a fun, creative game. So it's a game where you're managing your portfolio and you're competing with people all across the world. Roxy is going to be the next game changer, and yeah, so we're looking forward to completing more of Roxy as we go across several phases, and also the integration of our next features. So with Roxy, you play the markets and you outsmart the walrus. Let's go.